Getting started in Fallout 4 can be an overwhelming task, even for the most seasoned Vault Hunter. Thankfully, we've journeyed deep into the wasteland and come up with this handy starter guide to ease you into the daunting task of survival. Naturally, mild spoilers for the beginning of the game follow. After the fairly linear intro, you'll be free to explore and wander the wasteland as you see fit. When you wake up, make sure you open the cryopod directly in front of you to pick up a valuable wedding ring. Once you're out of the vault, head back into town to see your old friend Codsworth, who will tell you to check Concord for information. Before you make your way there, be sure to explore the town for supplies. There are plenty of crafting materials, medical supplies, and ammunition in the houses, so take the time to explore thoroughly before moving on. Here's where things get important. To the south of the town, across the radiated waters, lies a small pod with much-needed medical supplies. The corpse lying next to the pod has an army helmet that offers 10 damage resistance. While it's certainly not a legendary item, it should help with protection in the early hours of exploration. Continue further south along the hill into the ranger's cabin to discover a wasteland survival guide that permanently reduces incoming melee damage by 5%. Just be very cautious when going to the cabin because a high-level rad scorpion guards the area with malicious intent. Your next objective should be to head east to Abernathy Farm. Once there, talk to Lucy to begin a simple harvest quest to earn a handful of bottle caps. Next, talk to Blake to open up the essential side quest, Returning the Favor. He wants you to return a locket located at the USAF satellite, northeast of the farm. Before trekking all the way out there, make a quick pit stop at Red Rocket Truck Stop to pick up your first companion, Dogmeat. There's also a stash of bottle caps in the back room next to a terminal. Just outside of the truck stop is Concord. The first house on the right has some valuable items in the form of a Nuka-Cola Quantum, a stash of bottle caps in the oven, and a bobby pin for lockpicking. Now, head on to USAF Station to continue the side quest. Before attempting to infiltrate the station, you can make things much easier by obtaining your very own power armor, but you'll need a fusion core to power it up. To the northwest of the station is a robotics disposal ground with the core. From there, head slightly southeast to find a stationary power armor just waiting to be taken for a test drive. Be warned though, the fusion core continually drains energy, so use it sparingly. Once you obtain the armor, its location will be shown on your minimap, so feel free to stash it at a place like Abernathy Farm to use it at a later date. Once inside the station, there's a terminal that can be hacked to disable security and unlock doors to valuable items, so consider putting a perk point into Hacker. Once the den is cleared and the locker is secure, head back to Abernathy Farm and give Blake the good news. Completing the quest gives you a huge amount of XP, nearly a level and a half, and grants access to the workbenches around the farm. By now, you should have a nice head start on the main quest line and be ready for impending threats at Concord and beyond. The rest is in your hands now, but stay tuned to game trailers in the coming weeks to see tons of Fallout 4 coverage.
Hey boy, think you can find something for me?